Welcome back, everybody, once again to the High School Sports Beat. I'm Dave Yates. It is time now for the High School Notebook, and that means it is time for Matt Trabold to join us. Matt, thanks as always for hopping on board.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, let's talk about some soccer. Let's talk about some teams that had some great seasons. And let's start off with the HFL Boys. I saw them a few weeks ago. They are a solid team from top to bottom.
Yeah, so my first few years covering Section 5 sports, I saw HFL Boys Soccer win 3 sectional titles in a row among the A classes with players like Roth Wetzel, Parker Hotchkiss, especially Alex Patucha. This year's Coug squad achieved the #1 seed in Class A, and Class A is always packed. That's a big feat there. Two of the biggest creators on this team for the offensive side of the ball and a lot of other things are leading scorer Gunnar Wetzel and Tyler Terwilliger. A big offensive tactic for them is Terwilliger from the back having the leg to unload free kicks from HFL's defensive half or around midfield over the imposing back line entirely, and Wetzel timing his run perfectly to chug in for a goal. This group spaces wide and plays wide so well to players like David Brassey. It shows the coaching clout with this program. It's been the case there for such a long time. Brassey, when he gets those balls, then uses his dribbling skills to charge the net, and good things happen when that occurs. When defenders for this team clear big up ahead in a pinch or otherwise, it's not simply a frantic big clear to get it away with the ball going wherever. It usually finds an intended teammate up there. And we mentioned Reese Joint coming over from the football team a few weeks ago on this show. He has learned fast how the soccer game works. He has 4 goals, which is a big deal for a guy really starting out in soccer at this level for the first time for the most part.
Well, the HFL boys having a great season, and, well, stop me if you've heard this one before, the Spencerport Girls having a great season.
No new concept here. Jamie Schneider's Spencerport Girls soccer team is again phenomenal. Junior captain Lily Brongo is second on the team in points. The right flank is hers when you watch these games. She controls it so well in every facet out there. Another junior, Alyssa Hackett, is a more vocal and confident leader this year with 1 more year of experience under her belt. That goes the same for leading scorer Karina Rattoli. Hackett uses pass and cross fakes expertly. Really, the whole team across the board uses cutbacks well. The true platoon goalie system with freshman Kate Burns and senior Kaylee DiGiaco is very interesting and effective, with both being major talents. They're real close in minutes if you look at the roster and the statistics. Played this season. When you look at that part of that roster, the Section 5 website for that sport is so good showing that. And they really frequently split up halves when you look game in and game out. Another freshman in Kendall Mesh is so fundamentally sound, going to ball rather than waiting for it to come to her feet. This team has a lot of bench strength, not just with those 2 goalies, but the midfield especially as well.
Always there, always towards the top. Now, the Rangers and the Cougar boys both went undefeated through the regular season. A team that didn't go undefeated, but another one that is looking really solid towards the end of the season, that would be the Brighton Girls.
Yeah, so Class A and girls soccer had a whopping 3 undefeated teams this regular season, with Spencerport, Huntington Falls, Lima, and Mendon. The Brighton Barons were ever so slightly behind that trio in the standings. The top scoring threat is sophomore Maggie Cregan. I remember seeing soaring faraway goals from her as a freshman last year. She does not have just a powerful foot. She is also accurate and smart with her blasts, making her adept on corners and free kick crosses. Freshman Pani Kunpachamzi is inventive and creative with her footwork. Captain sweeper Sydney Carr is another coach on the field with her vocal soccer skills and also obviously with her performance as a player. Rita Cladstrip's squad may not have played HFL or Mendon in the regular season, but did impressively take Spencerport to overtime in the regular season finale. Another team to watch. Class A in both is going to be so packed for sectionals.
Well, it's nice to have the fact that we're even talking about sectionals. It's a good thing. So, hey, Matt, as always, a pleasure to have you joining us. We'll see you again next week.
It was a pleasure being on. Thank you for having me on.
All right, we're back with more of the High School Sports Beat right after this.